I really, though, do have to say that that takeaway with Mariel Hemingway, that moment with her that I had in the VIP section of Hard Rock Cafe on that New Year's Eve, um, was just like, I was so enamored of her as an actress. Like I said, all the way back to Lipstick, and we were roughly the same age because she had a child. She was a child in that film. So for me, that was a boom. You know, I didn't see any VIP section. I didn't see Woody Allen or Jeremy Irons. I mean, I'm telling you, you guys, it was like I didn't. That was like cartoonish to see him there, like whipping his head around with his girlfriend or whoever, both in full length mink coats inside. And why do you wear sunglasses? I, I guess Hollywood. But then again, there's this weird thing that, like, there's this Hollywood networking going on in front of me, and myself kind of included, in Manhattan, where I was only used to going with my mom on these pilgrimages once or twice a year to see theater. Because if there's one thing Liz did, is she, like, power drove, culture into my head from as far back as I can remember. It was like mandated theater, mandated this. But she always knew what to say to anyone, anywhere to accomplish anything. So here we are, right? At primarily because of her knowing mistakenly what this code secret word, whatever, to get in. Because it's like I said, it's lined up with like people just like the Oscars. Because everyone, it was star-studded. Like aside from me, everyone was. And of course, I'm like, oh, I got my cardigan on with a scarf from this early 80s around and my slacks. And I'm just feeling tits, as they used to say. But it was like, regardless of like where I came from, what I knew, what I was wearing, the thrill and the horror, like Jeremy Irons, the thrill was, I just wanted to I just felt like a tourist all of a sudden. I didn't feel like, Hollywood actor or whatever. I wanted to gawk if I wasn't already. I wanted to be a tourist. I remember standing on that staircase outside of the VIP area just to get a better view of everything that was going on the ground floor. Clanking. It was loud, the clanking and the body heat and the din, the sort of the atmospheric, like unquietude of the whole thing. And so in the whole vibe of this, like, evening, this sort of track or trajectory of being there, of getting through like the three levels of importance in Manhattan. And hey, it's New Year's Eve. Who doesn't want to have fun on New Year's Eve? But this is at a time, I'm like really feeling like I'm sneaking into a different kind of adulthood, running around Hollywood, driving, joyriding and doing everything, was different kind of adulthood. This felt like a more kind of grounded, legitimate adulthood. But we didn't need apps. We couldn't use apps. There were no cell phones, of course. There was no Snapchat to figure out, where everything's going on and disappears. This was accomplished with just a whisper of this, like surprise thing that got us through the door. And I guess I'll tell you what the password was for what it's worth. The band was called, Woody Allen's band that he put together, this jazz band, including my movie dad, George Segal, was called the Beverly Hills Unlisted Jazz Band. And when the doorman said whatever he said to my mom, and she said, well, we are guests of the Beverly Hills Unlisted Jazz Band, boom, that rope swung open. So thanks for tolerating again my enthusiasm over New Year's Eve 1,000 years ago. But I appreciate your valuable time as always. Tomorrow, same lineup. Really, nothing changes except this. And until then, I love you. Bye.